am the former municipal commissioner of Jaffna and was holding that position during the year 1981. And by about April, from April, there were nominations for the district council elections. And in the last week of May, I think on the 30th and 31st, public meetings were held in various parties for the canvassing votes for the elections. The TULF public meeting was held at Nachimar Koil premises, and there were some incidents that took place at the meeting, and followed by the police burning some of the shops around the city and attacking the house of Yogeshwaran MP. It was during this time the UNP also, National Party, also contested the election with a view of winning. And the senior Gamini Dissanayake and Cyril were here stationed in Jaffna to oversee the election process and campaigning. So then thereafter, on the first, after the 31st incident at Nachimar Koil, next day, that is on the 1st of June 1981, it was a night around 10 p.m. I received a call from Mrs. Yogendra Dureshwami, wife of the government. Yogendra Dureshwami was the government agent of Jaffna district at that time, and her house is just within the vicinity of the library. She rang up and told me that there was smoke and fire coming around the library premises and asked me to check up. So I did check up with my staff over the phone, and they told me that the library has been set on fire. So I had to take my own vehicle and I drove up to along Point Bittu Road. I was stopped at Aryakulam. That's a normal thing that they do. And then, of course, I somehow they explained and managed to go ahead. But I was stopped at Chapel Street Junction, from which I was able to see the library burning. But the police at that time, there were several number of police at that time, police people. They didn't allow me to go to my office. They didn't allow me even to go near the library. In fact, they threatened me to that if I move further, I'll be shot. So I had to, after seeing the burning in my own eyes, I had to return to Jaffna. Thereafter, of course, we had, then the news broke out and publicity was done. Thereafter, a committee was appointed by J.R. Javardhana, and the one-man committee was headed by no less a person than Kingsley Vikramasuriya, who was the DIG. He came from Jaffna, where I gave evidence to state that the library was burned by the police who was stationed at, who was said to be stationed at Durapa Stadium. And they are the people that they have set fire to the library. And that is just a colossal damage. It was a cultural genocide. I openly told DIG. But a very unfortunate party. It was the government ministers who were there, and they are well aware. They should be well aware of the destruction because they were there. And thereafter, the government at the time, up to now, they have not done any action to grant justice to the crime perpetrated by burning the cultural treasure of the Jaffna people, or in fact is the Tamil community as a whole.